Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I get these salon results on my short pixie cut. At home, I'm going to show you how to mold and style your hair for long-lasting results. The products you're going to need are, well, I don't know that you need these. The products that I used are going to be the Care Moisturizing Shampoo, Care Moisturizing Conditioner, NAIROBI Wrapping Foam. I also used the Junior Rapid Strips. I also use Sebastian Shaper hairspray. I use Design Essentials Oil Sheen Design Essentials Reflections, which is just like a finishing shine spray. I also use a wax stick. The one that I use today is by Care. What else do we use? A little bit of Hicks Edge Control. I think that's everything. And then you're going to need some combs. I prefer to use the rat tail comb that has the metal rat tail, a small tooth comb, and then I always have another comb just in case I need to move hair out of the way or use a comb to hold a piece up while I'm curling another piece. I also use 2 flat irons. One is a pencil flat iron and one is a 1-inch flat iron. So let's go. Right there. So I'll find my part and separate the hair, and then I'll check it in the mirror to make sure that's where I'm going to want it when I curl my hair. This is where it is. If I turn to the side, I can see this is going to go forward, this is going to go down. And I just lightly comb my hair out so I don't have to rake through it so hard when I put the foam on. And this is literally just a little light, like rake through. I'm not even really combing it. And then I go on with the foam. I put the foam in my hand. I don't shake it, but I just turn it upside down a couple times. And then go in. And I'm kind of heavy-handed, but you know, use what works on your hair. If you use too much, you'll know, because it'll be like sticky and tacky after it dries. That means you use too much. So then the next time, just try it with a little less. If you use too little, your hair really won't lay down and it won't be smooth and shiny. So then I just go in and lay it down. And all I'm doing is going with the comb and following with my hair. That's it. I'm going from the part, I'm going this way on the top, and there on the sides I'm doing this like swoop like that. You see how it's like swooped that way? Because that's how I'm gonna curl it today. The mold is very important. And then here I kind of come off that swoop, see, like that. And then this starts to go down because I don't want to part right here. And right here, I'm actually combing it like in this downward motion, like that. And I'll show y'all the whole mold when I'm done. Looks nice and neat now. And the front, I kind of do like this. It's almost like separate right here. Just do my edges how I want. And then come back in with that heavier part of the hair and redo the bottom. So that's that side. Alright, so that's the front. And then the back. It's basically just straight down And then I do some little swirls at the bottom down here because I have a little bit of length there. That's just a personal preference. You don't have to do that, but I like mine like that. Hold in the back. Take the junior strips and I always go across the middle part just above my ears first. So here. And I tie it like this so that the knot is not on my hair. I take another one and go lower. This one I get the edges. And this one's okay because it's right there, but it's on top of the other strip, so I'm not worried about it denting my hair, because if you put that knot on your hair, it'll be a dent. And then I get the very bottom of my neck. I come up. And sometimes it does what it just did, which is it'll tear because it's wet. And then I just do one more. See how my ear is kind of out? I just do one more right there, like the main part of the back, like that. And this one I tie, and I keep these on for the first like 12 minutes. I'm under the dryer. I stay under the dryer for 30 minutes. So for like 12 minutes, I keep these on. And if I feel like it's not, you know, like right now I feel like it's real wet and it's not really setting, I'll put another one, which I'm gonna do. Because the back of my hair is very wavy. Because I just relaxed it from natural. And y'all know that struggle. My hair don't really want to be straight yet. And it's growing out at the same time, so it's super wavy back there. Now, off to the dryer. And then I take them off because depending on your hair, if you leave it on the whole time, I've found that it dents your hair. And then you have to use more heat to get those dents out when you're curling. So we don't want to burn our hair to death to get the style. So I just take these off in about 10 to 15 minutes. So once I've washed my hair, molded it, it's dry, you're going to see me start to curl. I always start with these two curls at the top, wherever my part is. You can put your part wherever you want. Some people like their part further back. Some people like their part up top. I do different parts depending on the style. And then you're going to see me just begin to curl. I use the Sebastian shaper for hold. It's a light moldable hold. So I'll spray that if I want to do a style like this where I want it to stay for several days. And then you're going to see me curl my hair strategically. So I'm going to curl it the way I want it to ultimately lay when it's done like this. So I usually go in this kind of a direction, then here, and then I'll do this, this, and then I do the back. Other side. The back. So that's the mold. And if you can see, you see how shiny it already is? That's when your hair is properly moisturized. You don't have to use tons of heat and product to try to make your hair shiny. So I'm gonna break the mold. I use a little bit of chia infusion, silk infusion, a little bit, like a little bit. Now I've already got my flat irons heating up. My scalp is on fire, Cletus is on fire. This one is the Babyliss Pro Titanium. I think this one is 1 inch, I think. I use this one, and then I also use this pencil flat iron, and I got this off Amazon. This is the name of it. I'll link it if y'all want to check it out, but you can see these are really, really small. That's the 1 inch, and this is the pencil one. So you can see the difference in the blade size. Super small. And yes, I use this on 450. That's what I use on my hair. My hair can take that. If your hair cannot, do not put 450 degrees on your hair if it can't take it. Okay. I comb it just like I wrapped it. I don't comb my edges all the way out. You see, I wanted that like that because I don't want a defined part right there. So that's that. And I comb the part a little bit. And I can tell I did not use too much foam because it's not sticky. And it's nice and fluffy and soft, like that. And I got 3 combs. Small tooth comb, I got the metal rat tail comb, and then I just have another one in case I need to move hair out of the way. So, I'm also going to be using, I showed y'all the Silk Infusion. I may use a little bit of the cheap iron guard, just like a heat protectant. The Sebastian shaper for hold. The Care wax stick for my edges, along with some Hicks edge control. And at the end, I use Design Essentials Reflections Liquid Shine. And I always start at the part because I want these 2 curls to like kiss. And so I just started the part. Get my piece. Like this. And then if I wanna, I'm doing this to kind of lift it from the root. And like I said, if I really want it to stay, I will use the Sebastian shaper. I'm really debating on whether or not I want to use this iron guard because I don't really like heat protectants that weigh your hair down. But I'm gonna do a light little mist just to kind of make that. Oh, I sprayed that shit in my eye. And you'll see me go back and forth with combs and whatever because I'm just curling. Like that. Comb that through. And this one I want curled back. And that one I want up. So I just curl it. Boom. There's our first curl. That's it. And then what I do is I go on the other side of the part. So let me show y'all. So this was this part of the part. So then I take the curl right here on this part, curl it up, and then I do the rest of my hair. That's one curl. And then I'll take my comb like this, and I'll get this little section here, and I'll curl this piece. I start there because once you start getting curls all over your head, it's hard to see. You're doing it yourself, you got a mirror. It's easier to just do this from the beginning and then curl all around it. Like that. Comb that through. And this one will go, this curl is gonna go forward because the last curl went backwards so they can meet. I just do the same thing, just curl it. Boom. So now if you look, see those 2 curls? They're kissing. And then I'll go ahead and curl the rest of my hair. And I'm gonna speed through this and I'll do a voiceover because this is super extremely boring.
Take it away, feeling too good to me. Chilling all day, all in your space is where I wanna be. Here in this room, what did you do? I just can't get enough. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been hanging by myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah, you always make me feel like home. Yeah, you never leave my thoughts alone. Yeah, you're the reason I'm going out my mind. I just can't stop thinking about you. All that I crave when you're away, nights are sleepless. Do we need space? Yeah, maybe a break. Boy, you're my weakness. Give and we take, the love that we make, it's my favorite drug. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been hanging by myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah, you always make me feel like home. Yeah, you never leave my thoughts alone. Yeah, you're the reason I'm going out my mind. I just can't stop thinking about you. You got me feeling some type of way. You make me wanna stay in all day. You're the reason I can't get out my head. I just can't stop thinking about you. 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 Take it away, feeling too good to me. Chilling all day, all in your space is where I wanna be. Here in this room, what did you do? I just can't get enough. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been hanging by myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah, you always make me.
Y'all, I'm so sorry I wasn't recording it back. I'm gonna do it again so y'all can see. In the back, you're gonna use that metal rat tail comb. So you're gonna lift the hair out with that flat, with the rat tail comb, and then just slide the curling iron in there and bend. Go to the next section, same thing. Lift the hair out, curl it, lift it up, curl it, lift it up, curl it. And I usually do this side, then the middle, then I do this side. So it's really not that difficult. It's hard for me to do it when I'm filming because I want to make sure I have an angle so y'all can see. But I have recently purchased a 3-way mirror, which would make it a lot easier. So if you're a DIYer and you want one, I would highly suggest it because it makes it a lot easier. You can see all angles of your hair and you can actually see what you're doing. Because I do it by feel a lot, but I've curled my hair like this a million times. But if you're a beginner or you're not as comfortable with it, you probably want the mirror so you can see what you're doing. Some people also get caught up on the parts being perfect. I don't really care as long as I make sure I curl every piece of hair. You don't want to leave pieces of hair because you'll see me go back in and fix little things. It'll be like a little piece that I've missed, and you could tell because it won't be curled. It'll be like straight and the hair won't flow. So you could just grab that piece and curl it again. But that's essentially what I do, especially for the back and the sides that are short. You're going to use that pencil flat iron.
take it away, feeling too good to me. Chilling all day, all in your space is where I wanna be. Here in this room, what did you do? I just can't get enough. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been hanging by myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah, you always make me feel like home. Yeah, you never leave my thoughts alone. Yeah, you're the reason I'm going out my mind. I just can't stop thinking about you. All that I crave when you're away, nights are sleepless. Do we need space? Yeah, maybe a break. Boy, you're my weakness.
So when it comes to the edges, I part them out and I push my hair that's already curled back. And then I first put the wax stick. This is a Care wax stick. I apply that all over. Then I go on top of that with a little bit of Hicks edge control. That works for me. If you have a different edge control you like, by all means use it. Then I mold my edges. So these little swirls, you know, this little section, I mold the edges. Then I take the Sebastian shaper and spray. I do like this and spray the edges. Once I've sprayed them, I press it with my fingers like this. And then you want to go back in and tie it down with the wrap strips again. So I tie it down and leave it for 10 or 15 minutes. That will keep it nice and sleek and flat. It just gives it a polished, finished look. You see how this is laying down and this is laying down. If you have a shortcut, you know sometimes these little wings will flap out when your hair is dirty or it's not fresh. Or if you haven't really molded your edges well, it'll flap out. But when it's down, it's really refined and sleek looking like this. So that's how I get that. And I do the same thing in the back on my neck. I like the little wispies on my neck. Some people like a cleaner look back here. So they'll edge this up and they'll cut this down super short. And some people even will use the clippers and it'll just fade into like a man's haircut in the back. I don't like that. So I do the same thing back here that I do to my edges. But it's personal preference, whatever you want to do. I got to keep looking at the camera, y'all. I'm so rusty. I keep looking at the viewfinder. So yeah, that's how we do that. And I don't like scalp to show or part. So you'll see me like just playing with it a lot. This little piece, sometimes I want it flipped up. Sometimes I want it to kind of blend into the hair. So you can just mold it however you want, even with that Sebastian shaper, because it's moldable. It'll hold, but it's a soft hold.
Take it away, feeling too good to me. Chilling all day.
All right, so I take the wrap strips off, and this is what we're left with. This looks shiny because the light is hitting it, but it looks the same in person as this side does. Now what I do now is set it. I get the Sebastian shaper, spray it. I hate the way Sebastian shaper smells. Just kind of pat it in. Diffuser.
All that I crave when you're away, nights are sleepless. Do we need space? Yeah, maybe a break. Boy, you're my weakness.
Now it's set. There's not gonna move, you see? Bounce back. It's good to go. Then I take my, sometimes I use this before I use the reflections. This is just oil sheen. Spray it. And that reflections tends to sit on your hair, so I just kind of get it in there, make sure it's in. I want it.
All that I crave when you're away, nights are sleepless. Do we need space? Yeah, maybe a break. Boy, you're my weakness.
Check out my website, curatedcloset.com. We have clothes, shoes, and accessories for women. I will put a link down in the description box. Go over and check us out. We're currently running a sale where you get $50 off every $100 you spend. So check that out. We're getting rid of all the old inventory. So we're having a big doorbuster sale. It's going to run up until I think the 17th of this month. So check that out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to live well and look good doing it. Until next time, y'all. Bye.